Can I also get a show of hands? Who has managed to set their password and access the GMS? So it's called the GMS, DDI-GMS.openup.org.za. GMS stands for Grant Management System. Okay, so we've got some hands there. We've got some hands. That's really good. That is good to see. I think what's important, or what's probably more useful than is those who can't access to please email me. I'll put my email in the chat quickly, just specifically about GMS stuff. Shaun at Open. I hear somebody unmuted themselves. Do they want to ask a question? If not, I will continue. Okay, so obviously Wits Enterprise are running the due diligence process, and they've got a questionnaire or something that you need to fill out. But beyond that, most of the reporting and questionnaires and surveys and stuff will all be run through the grant management system. So if you've had an account and you've logged in, it'll look a little bit something like this. So you come in, you log. If you've got an account and you've forgotten your password, you can use the forgot password function here, and that is working at the moment. So I'm just going to log in. This is what everybody should see. As a beneficiary, you only have access to your own profile, whereas the DDI team will have access to all, and your managers. So we have divided all the grantees up into to be managed by different kind of grantee managers, and we've got 3 of them: Sihle Makanya, Katlego, Mohlabane, and Bosman. I think we've got at least 2 of them here today. So yeah, they'll be contacting you, and they will also provide support on the GMS when you need to fill stuff in. But just going to give a quick overview here. We have an overview, so this just kind of gives an outline of the funding that you have. So obviously this is just a test organization. Funding status will either say active or not. So once your due diligence is passed, you'll see that it's active here. Funding types, we have core and we have project. So how we'll deal with that is tier 1 and tier 2 will be core grants. And then those additional grants, like the care and meet grant or the software grant, will be housed under project grants. So this is the place, the GMS is where you will both write your reports, fill in your surveys, and then also you can apply for those other grants on this system. They're not available yet, but when they are on, we will let you know. Your current core funding period, that'll just say how long you are being funded for. And I think this is going to be from when 3 months from when your agreement has been signed. Total funding rounds, it'll probably say 1. Project funders, that'll all be Civicus DDI. Focus areas, we will assign the focus areas that you gave to us in your application. However, if you come here and you see that you're not doing anything on transparency, accountability, and open data, let us know and we can adjust this. So that is definitely something that you can speak to your grant manager about. Do we need credentials to access the Knowledge Hub? No, that's not required. Thank you, Sihle. Development stage, established. Okay, so there was a question about the explaining it for the blind. Who is that from? We should probably just have a chat afterwards just to kind of discuss what level of accessibility we can provide that would be helpful for you. I mean, I don't think we've ever done specifically for people with sight problems. So whoever is running the Gateway to Elation project, maybe we can just chat afterwards and see what we can implement for you. Number of staff members, number of board members. Okay, and then a funding overview. So that'll just say, total funding. This is based on how much funding you have. So let's say you have your tier 1 grant, your tier 2 grant, and then you also have a software grant. Those will all be added up, and you can see them here. It's not that helpful. On the operations tab, so this is something we would like to fill out, and your grant manager will come and chat to you about just getting some more information about your organization, vision and mission, objectives, focus areas, that kind of stuff. And then also any staff members and board members. We have received, thank you very much, a bunch of contact details, and we have added them in. If there's anybody who you would like to add to the contact list, you are actually able to do that yourselves through this. You come to the contact list, you add a contact, you can do name, contact number, email, position, and then any extra info. And this is a place where you can say, okay, so-and-so does the finance. So their position can be finance or CFO or whatever. And then info say, please speak to this person if it's related to invoices or finances or what kind of stuff like that. So you have access to add as many contacts as you like. It also means we then have the email address and we can add them to any mailing list or any contact that we need to do. We've only created an account for your organization for the primary contact email address. We can add more, and we will. So you also need to please speak to your grant manager to add more accounts so that people can access this. But just remember, whoever you give access to your profile to within your organization will have the ability to edit and make changes and fill in reports. So if you only want one person filling in those reports or applying for extra funding, etc., just have one person. But anyone else you add to there, you need to be able to trust them to read all the information and also to then edit if they want to. I hope that makes sense. Jono, yes, you got a hand.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that currently the primary email is the email that was applied to the fund for. So on the original application, that was deemed as the primary email. If you do want to change that primary email, that is fine, but just speak to your project managers on that, and then we can change it. If there's maybe somebody else that's going to be responsible for the GMS, for managing this account or the GMS account on your side, just speak to your project managers and then we can get that sorted and change that email login.
Cool. And when you do log in, this email here is most likely going to be the email that we have as your primary email. So you can just check that as well. And then just let your grantee manager know, and then we can update it. Okay. So yeah, that's a quick overview. Operations, not that important. Contact list, please add all your contacts. Documents, this is where you can upload any documents that you might need to. Again, your grantee manager will speak to you about that kind of stuff as we go along, and they can walk you through the reports as well. Okay, and then media, very similar to documents, but this is for uploading images, mostly of events. Okay, so then we're just going to come to this tab, which is probably the most important one, is the funding and reports. This is where all your reporting and all your applying for new funds will be done. At the moment, you don't have access to apply for new funding, but there will be a button over here that you can click for new applications. Or what we will do, yeah, so that's kind of the way that we'll do it. But at the moment, we only have one thing for you to fill out. And I know you guys have filled out a lot of stuff for due diligence, and we're really, really grateful for all the hard work that you put in there. But this baseline survey is really, really important for us to kind of track and measure the impact or the change that has happened, both from the financial support that we provide and by the non-financial support we provide. So yeah, we'd really love for you guys to fill in the baseline survey by Friday or at the latest by Monday. I see Andrew has a hand. Please go, yeah.
Hi, yeah, thank you. I can see the design survey on my portal. I have it open currently, and there's nothing there.
Sorry, the line's really bad. I was unable to hear what you said. Can you just try and say that again?
It said I cannot see the design survey on my own portal. Like I have it open currently. I can't see it on my profile.
You don't see it on your profile.
Yes.
Can anybody hear more clearly? Mine is like I can barely hear a word that's coming through.
I think
Perhaps
it
you
was
could
what
just
you
write.
said, Sean, that it's not
Okay.
showing on the profile.
Don't believe the same. No baseline profile.
Yeah, there's a few people that are having the same issue.
Okay, please. Okay. This is how we can fix this. Okay, now I need to learn how to share a different screen. Okay, can you guys see the new screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what it looks like from our side, where we can see all of the users. Can we just go in order of who did not have a baseline survey set up?
Maybe just state your organization's name.
Yeah, organization is probably the easiest. Let's just go in order quickly. Or we can just go Association for Digital Citizenship. They have a baseline survey. Safe Haven, no baseline survey. Cool. So yeah, once we make the applications available, you'll see a plus button here, and you'll be able to choose something. There'll be a drop down here, and there'll be something other than the baseline survey. Okay, Sihle, I just want to get from the chat there and see which are maybe no one has.
Okay. Pausiva Hub. I'm sorry.
Pausiva Hub. Cool. We'll go through them all again and make sure that there's one showing on every. There we go. Next.
Next is Civic Verse Policy Education.
Okay, there we go. Next.
Innovation Slate Limited.
Cool. Next.
Community Advocacy and Awareness Trust.
Cool. Next.
Excuse my pronunciation. Associacio. Forgive me if I'm butchering that. Yeah, that's the one. Mozambique.
Oh, the Mozambique one. Sorry.
Yeah. Then Malawian National Youth in Politics.
Okay. I think what we did was we removed them all because we updated the baseline. That's why most people actually don't have one. Cool. Next.
Brain Builders Youth Development Initiative.
Cool. Okay, next.
It's Safe Her Clinic.
Next.
Then daily viz 263.
Next.
Smart aid initiative.
Yeah, I think I know what happened. I think we removed all of the old ones and added all the new ones. Cool. Next.
Emerging Spaces Initiative.
Which one?
Emerging
action.
Spaces Initiative.
Imagine spaces, sorry.
Okay, and then next one is, oh, sorry. Digital Content Creators Alliance.
Cool.
Then Open Knowledge Development Initiative.
Yep.
Okay, and then let's see, Advocacy for Youth and Vulnerable Development Initiative.
Cool.
Global Tech Inclusion.
Okay. So those that we've set up, if you are logged in, are you seeing these pop up now?
Next one is Tlakuka Creations. TLA. Yeah, there you go. And then the last one is Connecting Villages Initiative.
Cool.
May you also check Digital Content Creators Alliance, please? I'd put it on the chat.
Digital content. I think I just added that one. Yeah, it should be there. Cool. So just double check, make sure it's come through, refresh if you need to. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly go through the form with everybody. So you'll go to your funding and reports tab, baseline survey, and under view, you go view form. And here you'll see status. It's in draft. And what you're going to do, so you'll see here, so it has welcome. It has section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually 2 4s there. We must fix that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just take a picture. Okay, so you'll see here we've got all the sections. I suggest using focus mode. You'll see there's a little expand button here, which should make it full screen. And then you're just going to go through. There's a welcome note here, section 1, consent and participation. You'll see on the right-hand side, 0 out of 3 required, 0 out of 7 required. Some questions are optional. You'll see an email address optional, a bunch of questions. So in order to edit the form or fill in the form, you just need to hit this edit form button. You can see at the moment I can't do anything. So you want to edit form, fill everything in, fill in all the questions, make sure everything is green. If everything is green, you'll see a button pop up over here that says, okay, let me just do one, submit form. So you should see that submit form. It's grayed out now because I still have a bunch of required fields that I need to fill out. Yeah, so basically it's a lot of it is multiple choice here. So there's not a lot of kind of writing and narrative, but you do have opportunities to add a little bit of narrative, especially when you hit other. So yeah, we don't want this to be like overly complicated or onerous for you. So that's why most of it is kind of like multiple choice or radio buttons. So yeah, please, if you could fill this out by Friday, at the latest Monday, but Friday will help us a lot more. If you're having any problems, please email me, Shaun at openup.org.za, or email your grantee manager, who will probably come to me, and then we can work together to get any issues resolved. So yeah, there's only one at the moment. And then once you hit submit form, you'll see the status. There'll be a status update on the side here, and it'll be submitted or waiting for review. And then someone from our side will then go in and review it. And then if it's accepted, we will accept it. If it's not, we can send it back. And then someone will be in contact with you to say, oh, could you just add more information here? But I think as far as the baseline survey is concerned, as long as you're able to submit and everything is green, that should be fine for us.
Sorry, Shaun, I see a hand raised.
Yes, please ask.
Yeah.
I was about to open. I don't think there's anything more that I have to say. So yes. Whoever had a question, please ask your question.
Eugenio, was that an old hand or a new hand?
It was an old hand, sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thanks.
Okay, you can see I filled out the first section. 3 out of 3 it's green. So I just click on the next section and that should open it up. Yeah, so you'll see yes, please list the countries. You can just make a list. Cool. Are there any further questions?
Yeah, let's start with Farai, and then next will be Perfect.
Okay, great.
Hey, Shaun, thanks for the presentation. Quick one, hey. So when I try to fill out the multiple choice in the baseline survey, I've got like a gray cursor and I can't like select any of the options.
Have you hit the edit form button?
Okay, let me refresh and try.
Just check. Make sure that you are editing it, and just let me know which section you're looking at.
Okay, I hit edit form, it's working.
Okay, great. Yeah. It's a bit of a confusing one, but we could actually probably reword that to fill form or start form or something, but we do need to hit that button just to open up the editing of it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, awesome. Great. Any other questions?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shaun. Yeah, I want to ask about the document. I wanted to know if the support document or which document should we have to upload in the platform, a repo or what, please?
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I want to ask about the document which we are going to upload, just up in under the name of the organization. I saw document. So which document are we going to upload? Is this a support document, or which document should we have to upload there?
So if we request a document from you, this is where you can upload it. And if there is in the form that you're filling, I don't think we are requesting any documents in the baseline survey, but if there is a form in your reports and you add a document, let's say you have a PDF of an attendance register that you took, or you did it on an Excel or Google Sheets spreadsheet. When you add it to that report, it will also show up in your documents. Or, for example, if you need to show us something, let's say you need a signed affidavit of whatever, You just can add it to your documents here, and you can say to your grantee manager, hey, I've uploaded it there, go look for it, because then we know exactly where it is, and it's stored here, and it's easy for us to access, instead of using something like a Google Drive or over email where maybe the email gets deleted or you can't find it. So it's just a place for you to store documents that both you can access and we can see.
Okay, thank you very much.
There is also one more thing that we want to use the documents for is we are also the project, the DDI is also able to add documents here. So let's say there is some kind of instructional documents or contract amendments or something that we need everyone to see. We can also add a document here so that you can access it and you always have access to it and you know where it is.
Shaun, there was a question. Can we use the documents option on the GSM to upload due diligence documents?
Yes. I would suggest adding them here as well. Yeah. Okay, so the thing is Wits have kind of started, Wits Enterprise have started a process with you guys. So they're probably still expecting them over email. So I wouldn't not send them over email, but I don't think it would hurt if everybody uploaded their due diligence documents here for future reference. I hope that makes sense. Andrew?
Hi. I just want to confirm. I think you said, but I need to confirm. My profile, there are a lot of information that has like placeholders. Is it the grant manager that will update it? I think like in terms of operations, there's no information, there's no like accurate information there, and there's no option to edit it. So I wanted to know if that is something that the grant manager will do himself.
No. So that is managed by your grantee manager. So if there's any information there that you would like to change, what they're going to do is they're going to take your info from your application and then fill out as much as they can, and then they'll request extra information from you. So it is possible for us to open that and make it editable, but the reason we haven't done it now is because things might get deleted or yeah, there's certain reasons that we didn't open up but make it editable, and it's rather the grantee manager that will fill it for you. What we are also thinking of is making it partially editable by organizations, by grantees. So I'll look into that because I think we can find a middle ground where you guys can fill out as much information without kind of affecting information that can't be changed or deleted.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are there any further questions?
No, there's no other questions.
Okay, so what I would suggest is that everybody logs into their account. If you can't log in or you've never logged in, let me know so that we can get you logged in. Go to the play around, but specifically go to funding and reports, find the baseline survey, and then fill it in. And if you have any issues filling it in, contact your grantee manager. Those will be made known to you very, very soon, probably sometime today, just to make the process easier. And then if it's a technical error, we can sort it out. If it's something else, then the between you and your grantee manager, we can sort that out. Are there going to be narrative and finance report templates for us to work with? Yes. So they will be on that system in that funding and reports section. You'll go there, you'll see them, and then you'll be able to just fill them out there. We'll also make them downloadable because some people like to have the questions offline so they can kind of write it up in a Word document or something, and then when you come online, you can just fill it out in the form on the system. Yeah, so we are actively developing this grant management system. So if you have any suggestions or things that don't work for you or kind of UI changes, we are open to listening and we can make changes. This is our own system that we have developed. That's just something that OpenUp as an organization, that's what we do as well. That's actually a large part of what we do. So, and we will be, some of the workshops we will be providing kind of similar teachings and support around stuff like that. So if that's something you're interested in, we can definitely talk about that in workshops, but we can also update our GMS within reason if you have good requests that'll make the system flow a bit better. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you got a better understanding of how the GMS works and what kind of stuff you're going to be doing on that. We will be getting back to you about, well, Fitz Enterprise will get back to you about the due diligence process. We have noted who hasn't received anything yet. And then, yeah, I will be working on the GMS side, and I'm going to sort out the OpenStreetMaps Namibia account for Royal now. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day further, and we'll see you all again on Monday for workshop number 2, which is about, Sihle, do you just want to give everybody an update on what we're going to be doing on Monday?
Yes, we'll be discussing the data readiness. So it's basically just having a better understanding of an organization's data maturity and just how far you are in that process and ways of improving those processes using the 9 pillars of data maturity.
Thanks, Sihle. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.